In this video, I will show you how to post a question in your Google Classroom. From the home page of your Google Classroom, go into the class that you wish to post the question to, navigate to the Classwork section, choose Create, and then Question. There are two types of questions that you could ask. The default is short answer. So I could simply ask a short answer question, and the students would be able to respond to this. But before I do that, I want to show you around the question dialog box that we're looking at. If I wanted to ask a multiple choice question instead, I would just simply change this from short answer to multiple choice. Notice the box changes slightly and it adds option 1. So I could type in an option and hit enter, and I would see a box for option 2 and so on. In this case, I'm going to keep it short answer. I could provide additional instructions if I'd like to. I could also add things to this question, such as materials that exist inside my Google Drive, a link, a file from my device that I'm on, whether it be a computer, an iPad, a phone. You would see this paperclip will refer to file from that device, or a YouTube video. Now it's important to note that you could add a combination of these things, and you can add as many as you like. So we could ask the students to refer to two separate videos in their answer, and we could just pop in two separate YouTube videos. We could also create something to add to this question. So I could create a doc, a slide, sheets, drawings, or forms. On the far right over here, I can decide for example, which class is going to receive this question. So when I click on it, I could post it to the other classes that I'm the teacher of or a co-teacher of. If I choose just one class, I could then decide which students of this class would get it. So if I had multiple students here, I would be able to post it to just certain students if I wanted to. I could make it graded out of a point value or choose to make it ungraded. I could also set a due date. Now due dates are really important because due dates will show up for students on the tile for their class, and I will show you what that means. So I'm going to go ahead and create a due date of April 23rd, 2020. Now for topic, this classroom currently has no topics, so I'm going to go ahead and create a topic. And I'll just call this topic Week 1. And now that topic will appear. And because it's short answer, it's going to give me a couple of options to let students reply to each other and to let students edit their answer if I'd like to do that. If this had been a multiple choice question, those options are slightly different. You see, it says instead, students can see class summary. So that would be like a poll. Again, I'm going to go back to short answer. Now, one more thing before we post is this drop-down menu over here. When I click on that drop-down, I can ask it right now. I could schedule it. Now, this will be grayed out if you're posting to multiple classes. You currently cannot schedule a post to multiple classes. There is a reuse function that you would be able to use under the Create menu in Classwork, but for these purposes right now, if you are trying to post to multiple classes, you will not be able to schedule that post. We could save it as a draft or we could discard it. So in this event, I'm going to go ahead and ask it. So I've now asked a short answer question in my Google Classroom, and you can see it right here. Now for the students on the home page of their classroom, they would see that they have something due on Thursday. So they would be able to click on this and it would take them directly to the assignment. And that's a huge benefit for putting due dates with your questions. And that is how you create a question in Google Classroom.